Hello everyone, Star here. It's Star. Um, Welcome to day 6, day number 6. So, what am I sort of doing at this current moment? You may be wondering. For day number 6, what am I going to be planning on uh talking about for day 6? Well, yesterday I did talk about the Pokemon movies and how today I would talk about them, though I also want to take a moment to talk more about Digimon, because I'm starting to realize I didn't really talk much about like what my favorite Digimon is, for example. Or I've talked about like Digimon Data Squad and Marcus Punching, but that was about it. But let's start with topic number 1, the Pokemon topic. So, Pokemon movies. I had to cover my mouth so the wind wouldn't blow into the microphone, so I had to do like two cuts there. Um, Behind me, I have like a shelf of movies, and I believe one is Pokemon the first movie. I watched it a lot in like in the car as a kid. Then I don't know if we have um I know we have a box set for Ruby and Sapphire. Advanced Battle, I believe. One moment. So we have Pokemon Heroes. That's the Latios and Latias one when they're in like a Venice style. And Ash does the water race one. We have Battle of Legends Volume 1, I believe, which is Pokemon Advanced Battle. It's like a box set of a couple episodes from the anime, from the Ruby and Sapphire version of the anime, the sort of time. I believe that's like season 6. I'm not sure. I don't really count the mid seasons. I just go know them by name. And then Pokemon the first movie, Mew versus Mewtwo. We also have the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, the one with the mummy and the Pyramid of Light. I watched that one also a lot as a kid. But those are the three Pokemon movies we have. Mew versus Mewtwo, Heroes, and that box set from with episodes from the anime. I remember as a kid watching through the Pokemon movies. It took me a while to watch Pokemon the movie 2000. Um we do not have Pokemon the third movie, but um I do remember owning a box set of it when I was a kid, but it's less that we owned it and we rented from the library actually. Um so there's that. Pokemon Forever, another one like Pokemon 2000. I didn't watch until like I was a teenager and I could figure out how to look at things online. Hmm. Uh Next, I believe is Pokemon Heroes. I'm pretty sure that's the fifth movie. Pretty sure it's Heroes, then Lucario and Mystery Mew. Because I feel like that timeline fits better for some reason for me. Because I saw Pokemon Heroes first. I remember advertisements for Pokemon Mystery and Mew being on Cartoon Network when I was a kid. So I'm pretty sure That's the order, or at least that's the order of which I saw the things in. Then we get to the Sinnoh movies like Rise of Darkrai, Sky Warrior Shaman, Jewel of Life. You know, arguably, oh wait, I forgot Jirachi. Jirachi is another one of those. The Jirachi movie is another one of those movies like 2000 and Forever, where I did not watch until I was a teenager. But yes, Jirachi. I do remember seeing like trailers for it because of, I believe, one of the games I own. I think had a trailer for Jirachi. No, I had it had a poster for Jirachi, but I lost it. Now I can't. But yeah, I think it's Jirachi, then Latios and Latias, then Lucario and the Mystery Mew. But then we get to the Sinnoh movies, like I said, peak, all three, peak. And then after that, it gets a bit more fuzzy and less. I become, less attached to the Pokemon movies after Sinnoh. Because, like, with Sinnoh, I was like a kid sitting in front of the TV watching the Pokemon movies as they premiere on Cartoon Network. But then like, then after that, there was Zoroark. I did watch the premiere for that one. Um, but after that, Black and White, I had to watch when I was a teenager online. Same with the X and Y movies. And then then you get into the Netflix era of like Pokemon, the Jungle one with Zarude, or that movie about Zeraora that was, I cannot remember, but they had split between multiple characters. And then I forget the name of it, but it's basically a retelling of the Pokemon Ash's adventure, first Indigo League, first journey, of where he's actually smart and does things well and gets to find Ho-Oh. But yeah, yeah, that is nostalgic for me. But that's enough about step one Pokemon. Step two Digimon. Oh boy. So, what is my favorite Digimon? Well, that is a good question because I like a lot of Digimon. Some of my favorites, like if I had to think of like two starters, for example, two rookie Digimon to choose from, I would say Fan Beamon or Fun Beamon. I grew up with Fan Beamon, so I'm still trying to get used to calling him Fun Beamon, like because the English has recently changed it from fan to fun, like in the past like year or two or so. So I'm trying to just like get used to that because I still call him. I grew up with him being Fan Beamon, and also the wiki still has him as Fan Beamon, I believe. But also Impmon. I like the B line, and I also like the line that eventually becomes Beelzemon. Beelzemon, I think personally, is really, 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 really cool. I like all of the Sin Digimon. I like basically all of them. The seven great demon lords, they're really cool. And the fact that they can combine with Lucimon to become like the even greater dragon Lucimon, or that giant purple seven demon lords Sin Digimon. I forget. I think it's like Ogu. The name's hard. I look it up. I look up the name for the other Digivolution. For when the seven demon lords combine together, but I don't want to dox myself. I don't want to like show anything that could show, hey, this is my address. Hello there. If you are watching this, I had an entire like thing of where we went through the Digimon site, wiki site, trying to figure out what Agudamon's name is. Turns out I was right, it was Agudamon. Um and we looked through things like Lucimon and Lilithmon to try and find Agudamon. With the seven great demon lords and the royal knights and the Olympus 12 and stuff like that. So, I had an entire section of the original video, but in that original video, I did not realize that up here, the favorites tab was open. My favorites tabs, and one of them had my name on shown. So in this video, this in between part, I guess you can say intermission, yeah. Cut all that out. This is going in. This is a Gudamon. This right here. Beelzemon is my favorite. BL Starmon is a close second. And that's just kind of sort of Digimon. I like the Olympus 12. I like the Royal Knights, as I said before. I like the 7 Great Demon Lords. But, yeah. Examon is also cool. I like the working on 2 Dracomon to go through the 2 evolutionary paths, so it would eventually become Examon. Anyway, it's been almost 18 minutes, close to 19. This is going to be like a 20-minute long video of me just rambling about Pokemon and Digimon. So, with that, we, I guess we'll just end it here today. Day 6 done today. Very cool, very cool. Pokemon Digimon. Well, this has been Star. See ya. Goodbye.